back to Tugs Rugs. This is Travis here. So today we are about to work on a rug for Dane Belton. He plays safety for the New York Giants in the NFL. So we're about to get ready to do his logo. He hit me up and he said, "Hey, I need a rug for my closet." So I'm like, "Hey, bet." So let's go ahead and get to it, man. All right, so let me show you what his logo look like. Let's get to it. He sent it to me. It's a pretty cool logo. Let's see what we got going on. So this is his logo right here, and that's the one we're about to get ready to do. It's pretty simple. It's a nice little circle. We got the DB for the Dane Belton. I like it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going, man. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you how to use this projector. If you bought the projector from my link, the Mooka, I'll have a link to that in the description of all my videos. But this is the one here. So I want to kind of show you how to Bluetooth it straight from your iPhone or your Android, and without plugging anything up. So let's get this thing, without plugging your phone up. You have to plug this in, but let's get this plugged in, and then let me show you how to get this Bluetooth from your phone. Alright, so once you get this all plugged in, you see the little red light come on, and what you want to do, you just want to hold it down for a quick second. Now the blue light come on, and then what I'm going to do, I'm project it off of this little wall, so you can kind of like, it comes with this little protection lens. I'm going to take that little lens off there, and then you're projected straight to the the wall or your canvas. And the way to make it not blurry, to straighten it up, you just kind of want to move this here back and forth until you get a nice clear view. All right, let me show you the wall now. All right, so now that we got it projected, so as you can see, you have the sync to the screen. So pretty much you can do your Android or your iPhone. So right now we're going to do the iPhone, and we pretty much just want to go over, and this thing comes with a remote. So you go over, you hit OK, and then pretty much it shows you, give you some directions. So now you have to go to your iPhone, and you want to pretty much look for this here in your Wi-Fi. You want to go to your Wi-Fi. Let me get to the settings. You want to get to your settings, and now you want to go to your Wi-Fi, and now you want to look for that. You got that Mooka, and that's pretty much what it's asking you to look for. That right there. So I found it on here. I want to click on that because I want to connect to it. Alright, once we connect to it, alright, so it's connected. Now what we want to do now is go to our screen mirroring icon. I want to click that. And now we found the Mooka in there. Now we want to click that. Once we click that, then our whatever's on our screen should pop up. So as you can see, that's on there and that's on there. And so now you just pretty much go to your image. You find your image. So now we got that image, and the image is right there. All right. So that's pretty much how you do that. Alright, so now that we got our image up on our projector and the projector there, I know you're probably wondering, how do I get it big? Alright, so the further away your projector is, the bigger the image is. Alright, so you have to move your projector away from your whatever you're projecting on. So now let's get to how to mirror this. All right. So first, you know, if somebody sends something in Facebook or whatever, so you want to download it to your phone first. So it's a little download icon at the top. It's like a little arrow with a little line on it. So the arrow pointing down with a little line on it. So that'll download that to your phone. Now you will go to your settings to find that image. All right. Once you find that image, you want to edit that image. So you'll go to edit at the top. This is the iPhone that I'm using. So now we want to go to this little thing with the little funky little logo with the little arrows around it. You want to click on that. So once you click on that, so these up here, it's right here at the top, it'll pretty much mirror that for you. So you'll, wait, that's going that way, sorry about that. So this one here, that one right here at the top, that would mirror that image. So now you see it's backwards. So I clicked it the first time, I don't know why it didn't go. But that's the image that you're looking for at the top in the corner, and that will mirror your image. All right, that's if you have letters or numbers and things like that, and you want to mirror your image. And then you can also crop this too. You just pretty much bring that in like so. Sorry, I don't know how to do the screen sharing thingy. And that'll pretty much get my image as big as I can too. Then I'm just gonna click done, and then that's right there is in my image. And as you can see, it's still projected on the wall. All right, now it's backwards, and that's how we want to do it. So let's go ahead and get this thing projected on my canvas, and then I'm gonna draw it up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the Tufted, man. Let's get to it. Let's go. We got the logo all drawn up. Like I said, it's letters, so you have to mirror it. It has to be backwards. If you're new to this, it has to be backwards because the real side is going to be on the other side. So you have to reverse it on this side to get it going. If you do not, then it's gonna, your finishing rug is going to be backwards. All right, for those who been following me, or those who know me real good and know that I do not buy, or as you can see, I don't have no setup for any any hooks or loops to run my yarn through. So what I usually do, I find, so this one do not have a starter, like I can't start the yarn from out the middle on here. So I usually do, I just kind of like pull in there and kind of like pull out a nice little chunk to kind of get that going, because I want to just grab this here. And you see how loose it is. It's pretty loose, and that's kind of what I want to do. And I'm just going to simply just throw it on the floor. All right, so I'll just pretty much just throw it on the floor on the right side of me. So I just want to get that so it'll kind of just pull out just like so. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the left side of me. All right, so with this right here, you don't have to wind all this out because it might take so long. You can use this for later. So just pretty much just break that, use that piece for later. Now I got my one side over here. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then I have my two sides, and they all just gonna pull through pretty easy because I'm gonna loosen it up, and I don't have to worry about using the yarn winder or putting on little sticks or whatever, how you on hooks and sticks and all that they usually put on frames. I don't use none of that. So let me get this white going, man. This thing is nice and big. This is a 3 foot, just a little over a 3 foot rug, so that's like 36 inches, maybe like 30. Let's just measure it out. So right now this thing is measuring about 37, about 37 inches, so that's just a tad bit over 3 feet. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing going, man. All right, I'm gonna talk about something real quick. So so you have some rugs that's real fluffy, don't feel like it's tight enough. That's because you're going too fast. When I say go too fast, not meaning turn your gun speed down, meaning control your gun a little bit slower. So I'm gonna give you the two ways that I'm talking about. So you got your first way that you pretty much you just going, you know. You're going. All right. So I'm gonna get you a little closer. All right. As you can see, these here I was doing pretty tight. You see how this is kind of more raised a little bit more. That's because I pretty much went too fast with the gun. Not the speed of the gun, but me controlling the gun going up faster. So I'm gonna show you me going a little slower. So when I say go slower, because I know some people hit me up and be like, why does it look like this? And I tell them to go slower, then they say I turn my gun down. So not your actual speed of your gun, but the speed of your motion. Like controlling the gun, you kind of stand in there just a little bit longer versus just going so fast. So like this. And as you can see, let me show you the difference real quick. So now you can see that this one is like kind of almost embedded in, and this one is more lifted up. So when I say slow down your control of your gun or your speed of your tufting, meaning go a little bit slower so the yarn can go, so more of the yarn can go inside. If you go this fast, and not a lot of yarn is going to go in there, and it's going to leave it like super fluffy and not tight enough, but then it's not putting enough yarn in there. So those the two ways. You know, if you're having trouble with your rugs, feeling like you don't have enough yarn in there, so pretty much control, go a little bit slower on your control. I even went a little bit faster on these because this is like super in there. So that's going to be super tight. But pretty much that's what you want. You want to go a little bit slower, get it in there super tight, and then what you can do, you can spread your lines out a little bit more because you got more yarn going in there. So it's pretty much, you don't have to put a lot of yarn right next to each other, if you know what I'm trying to say. So yep, let's go ahead and keep this thing going, man. So we have the white going on here, so I have to do another layer of white right here once I get the black in there. But what I'm doing now, because I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna hit that black up, but well, I'm gonna go and shave around this letter now, since I can kind of see it. Sometimes stuff is bunched up and you can't really see the letter, so I kind of leave it alone till later. But since this is like one big thing, coming around, and I'm gonna shave it up just kind of like right around the edges to kind of clean that up, so then when I throw the other color in and I'm all done and ready to shave it down, it'll be easier to come in and get these lines nice and straight. So I use these clippers here. The link is in the description of all my videos. You want to definitely watch out from nicking the primary cloth, because once you put a hole in it, then you're pretty much done with it. All right, so pretty much what you want to do is, I like to just kind of come in here. I don't know if you can see. You can't see from that side. Let's see what side you can see from. All right, let's try right here. So I like to just kind of come up and kind of get that off like so. Like I said, do not nick the cloth, or you can simply come around like this too as well. But I just kind of like, I like to get all this little furry stuff. So if you come like this here, it's not gonna get all that furry stuff. So that's why I kind of like to come underneath it and kind of just, you know, just get a little bit, just kind of like straighten it up. So when you put that other color in there, you'll be kind of pretty much ready to go to, once you get everything shaved up and start to carve around it, it kind of already have its shape. So I'm gonna finish doing this, and then we're gonna get that black in. But yeah, it turns out pretty smooth when you do that. Also, you'll kind of know like where to, if you need more yarn, especially when you're doing like lines. So like around my circle, I can kind of feel that I'm gonna need some more yarn to kind of straighten out the circle, you know, because I don't want no thick and then they go to small and thick, and then you can't really straighten that out. So I want to come and clean up going around, and then I can kind of see where I need to add some yarn at. But all right, now it's time to start getting on the black. So with the white, you want to definitely make sure you have enough yarn in there, because if you do not have enough yarn in the white, you will see your cloth through that. So you want to definitely make sure you get a decent amount of yarn in your for your white. So I'm gonna try to go, I'm gonna get you a little closer. So I'm going a little bit slower, and getting it very tight, so then my lines can be just like that, so they don't have to be super close. So you have to go with a, you know, a slower motion, not turning your gun down or not turning your gun up. So I got my gun probably like medium speed, medium to high speed. And if you need to control your gun more, you probably want to turn it down a little bit. But like I said, more slow motion going up, so you can get more yarn inside your cloth. So we're gonna go ahead and speed this thing up and get this black going around the logo, and then we're gonna come back and hit the white. Or I might come back and hit the, I don't know, I'm gonna hit one of these white or the black. I'll just kind of see where I'm at after I shave this down on the other side. Get that cleaned up, get it cleaned up around the logo. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get the black one. Let's go. All right, so I got all that black in. I didn't do this here because I'm not sure if I want to put that little TM thing there. I think I was going to try it out to kind of see what it looked like, but this is the reason why I like to shave first before I put the black, because now it's easier to come back and just go ahead and shave that black out of there. Like to kind of like straighten up those lines. It's gonna look pretty good. It's looking pretty dope right now. So, oh yeah, look at it. It's nice and thick too. All right, let me show you how easy it is now that I got that. So all I gotta do is just come in there and just clean up that line there. Like that. Now look how clean that look. Nice. Yep. So all I gotta do is come and do the rest of it like that. Because look at that straight line now from this here. You don't have to cut that much. You're just kind of just trimming it. You know, just trimming it. I like to do on an angle to kind of back the colors away from each other. And if I need to come back and grab a little bit of that white off, straighten it up too, just like that. All right, so I'm all done. As you can see, these lines are kind of crooked. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back in with the clippers and we're gonna shave that up and carve the lines and make those nice and straight. Sometimes when you get too close to the color, it look like they kind of bleed into each other, but that's fine. You can kind of pluck those out if you need to. But yeah, we're about to get ready to get this glue on the back, and we're gonna let this dry overnight and then get the backing on. The glue I'm using today is the Henry's 351 Fast Pro, and this doesn't leave it sticky. Some glues leave it sticky even when it's dry, but this one right here keep it hard. But yep, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this glue on, and then we're gonna get the backing on. All right, I got the backing on. I did use my two-sided non-slip and felt backing, and I used the felt side because he said he's putting it in his closet. So, well, this is what it looked like so far. I'm just cleaning up the edges right now. But yeah, it turned out dope, man. I just gotta get some of that black that kind of bleed into the white out. Straighten up some of these lines right here, and yeah, we'll be all done, man. Get this thing boxed up and get it shipped out. All right, let's talk a little bit about spacing. So sometimes when you're doing circles, man, it looks like, so like for example, this part right here looks a little bit thicker than down here. So with rugs, you pretty much could kind of shape them. So, you know, if you just kind of just grab some tweezers, maybe some pliers, some scissors or whatever, anything to kind of like shape the rug. So as you can see, it pretty much shrunk it down. And you just got to play with it, man, because it's going to look crazy. So you just got to kind of put it down to kind of like see where you need to, you know, play with it to kind of straighten it out. And you got to do that, you know, to kind of make that complete circle. So even right here, see how it looks small right here? So you got this right here that looks pretty small. So what I want to kind of do is kind of like back this up. Let's make it a little bit bigger. As you can see, it got bigger because what I'm doing is just basically shaping it. You know, you want to shape it up to kind of make that circle look more clean. So you want to make that look clean. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of going around and kind of like shaping it up. Some parts that look pretty big, you know, I kind of want to pretty much shape that up and get it packed, you know, kind of where it's supposed to be, you know, to kind of make that circle look a little bit more cleaner. But that's it, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Pretty much done with this rug. Got it shaved down. all the links in the description in my videos. All my videos should have pretty much the same links. Any video you want to click on to kind of find like clippers, backing, electric scissors, you know, pretty much anything, tufting guns, all that. So just look at the links in the description of my videos and kind of like you know, kind of get what you need. That does help my channel when you buy from those links. It's not from me personally, so I don't ship those out. I don't have inventory with those, so but I do get some type of percentage. It helps the channel out, you know. And I won't send you, I won't put any links as some bull crap, so you don't have to worry about that. And usually most of my links are from Amazon, and if anything happens, because sometimes they order from different manufacturer, you know what I mean? So it might not be their fault. It's the manufacturer that they ordered from. Might be a malfunction. Just pretty much just send it back, you know. But that's a good thing with about Amazon. But yeah, I think I got this all straightened up. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna take some pictures. Man, and get this thing shipped out, man. So let me get to my photo room and let's go take some pictures and get this out. All right, people, so that was the end of the video, man. Hopefully y'all learned something. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I want to thank Dane Belton again for reaching out, wanting me to create this rug for him, man. So hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and click that bell, man. See y'all on the next rug. Peace.